Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are doing good. The La Liga title race continues to give us more surprises, and as we had expected Madridistas, the three teams involved are going to continue to play hopscotch with the La Liga title this year. There was the sense that the three teams involved would be dropping more points, and we have Barcelona leading the charge over here. They could only manage the 3-3 draw against Levante, and as you can see, Marca coming out with the headline, another Barcelona fiasco, and there is no other way of putting it. Yet again, Barcelona bottled another lead, and we have seen this so many times in the past 3 or 4 years, and when these things happen over and over again, you have to question the mentality of the players. I can understand right now, Barcelona fans must be absolutely fuming. It was outrageous from Barcelona. Ronald Koeman's future will definitely be under consideration, because yes, the players collapsed, but one can also argue that Ronald Koeman led the collapse with his baffling substitutions. He took out Ronald Araujo at halftime. He was the third centre-back on the night. Koeman had the option to play Oscar Mingueza, but he chose to field Sergio Roberto, who is not even a centre-back, and that decision came back to haunt Barcelona. They were cruising in the first half, but the changes at halftime saw Barcelona lose control of the game. Soon Gonzalo Malero and Jose Morales leveled the scores, and although Barcelona got the lead through Ousmane Dembele, Sergio Leon in the 83rd minute crushed all the hopes of Barcelona. That was another nail in the coffin, and I have to say, that was another thrilling match, which was absolute gold for the neutrals. The teams in the bottom half of the table and even the mid-table sides, they just have that extra bit of determination, that extra bit of passion to knock the big boys off their perch, and yesterday's game was a lesson for us. We have already got this lesson many times, but maybe we can say this was another reminder that we cannot take the things lightly at all, even during the games when we do have a significant advantage. We have to maintain a good level in the remainder of the games. We have to stay focused throughout the 90 minutes, and maybe then we can enhance our chances of getting our hands on La Liga. We must learn from our mistakes and the mistakes of others in this fast-paced world, and this is something that the medical team of Real Madrid clearly don't understand. Real Madrid yesterday informed us that Ferland Mendy has been diagnosed with tibial parastosis, and if we are to believe the words of Marca, they say that Mendy will not only miss the remainder of the campaign, but there is also a chance that Ferland Mendy will miss the Euros as well. They further went on to describe the type of injury that Mendy had picked up. They say that the injury was caused by the inflammation of the muscles, tendons, and the bones of the lower leg. They say that the injury requires a long-term conservative approach. Injections can be used to nullify pain, and Mendy can play in some matches. But since it's an injury that comes and goes, Real Madrid have been advised that the best remedy is rest for a long time, and that is the option that Real Madrid are going to take with Mendy. So clearly the Chelsea game turned out to be more costly for Mendy and Ramos, and although there are a few rumours that Ramos may return for the game against Athletic on Sunday, but I have not seen any major news outlet reporting the same. We had heard a while ago that the season was over for Sergio Ramos, but maybe we can see him in the final game of the season against Villarreal. The Yellow Submarine will be coming to the Valdebebas on match day 38. It can be a big night. Our season may depend on that match, so the pressure would be maximum. And if you ask me about Ramos, I would rather have him sidelined for that match, because I don't want him to end up in the Ferland Mendy situation. This may be the last Euros for Ramos, and surely he would not want to miss that. But talking about the transfer speculations regarding Sergio Ramos, lately he has been accused of making the Real Madrid fans anxious with his comments on Instagram. The picture, as you can see, is viral all over the internet. Sergio Ramos appreciates the gesture of Neymar extending his contract with PSG, and you know how social media gets crazy over these things. Those speculations of Ramos joining PSG had re-emerged, and then we had the PSG coach Mauricio Pochettino sharing his thoughts on the situation. He said, Sergio Ramos to PSG, I won't answer that because everything can be misinterpreted. Sergio is a Real Madrid player, but what I can say is that like every team, we want to improve in all the positions. So we see the PSG coach there not linking the actions of Ramos to his rumored switch to PSG, but we still hear that there has been no progress regarding the contract negotiations of Ramos. Marca reported that there is a dispute between the parties involved over the length of the contract. Ramos wants a 2-year deal, and Real Madrid have been resisting this demand up till now. So let's see how that works out. The saga will drag on, and we will have to continue getting uncomfortable with these transfer speculations. Last but not the least, the rumors of Zinedine Zidane leaving Real Madrid are also circulating in the media. We have seen that the journalists have repeatedly asked Zinedine Zidane about his move away from Real Madrid, but Zidane up till now has kept his cards close to his chest. There have been rumors of him joining Juventus or the French national team, and we have got the latest updates from Fabrizio Romano. He says Zinedine Zidane will decide his future at the end of the season. Now he wants to focus on the La Liga final matches. Florentino Perez is waiting. He also says that if Zizou decides to leave, Real Madrid will consider Massimiliano Allegri as an option in the shortlist with 3. three candidates. And that's quite an interesting tweet there. We have heard earlier that Raul is also one of the candidates to replace Zidane. So it would be interesting to see if Zidane goes or if Zidane stays, but Real Madrid are certainly staying prepared just in case Zidane leaves. And here, I would like to know from all of you about your thoughts on these rumors. In case Zidane leaves, who do you see taking up this prestigious job? Would you like to see Massimiliano Allegri taking up the responsibility of the club? Write in the comments below. I will see you tomorrow for the match preview of Real Madrid vs Granada. Till then, take care, glory to Madrid, and as always, a Madrid!